Hi people, this is how to multiply decimals. This is by me. The first step to multiplying decimals How to multiply decimals. Hi everyone, this is how to multiply decimals. The first step to multiply decimals is to understand that this is not like adding and subtracting decimals. In adding and subtracting decimals, you do it in you basically do it you line up the dot and then do the adding and subtracting. But in multiplying, you don't have to line up by place value or the dot. If you have number like 45 and 37, which how you say it is 45 and 37 hundredths, and you multiply it by 5/8. Normally, in addition, if this was an addition sign, there would be a 5 here, the decimal point right where this decimal point is, and the 8. But in multiplication, you don't have to do that. You can just do it like this. You put it in vertical form like this. You first put 45 and 37 hundredths in the top, and then you put the 8 under the 7 and the 5 under the 5. The 5 under the 3, and that's how you do it. This is the first step. The second step is you do the normal standard algorithm with the multiplication and forget about the decimal point. So I could do the 40 40. You have the 4. And then the 5. The decimal point. The 3. And the 7. And you do the rest. And then, like normal multiplication standard algorithm, 8 times 7 is 36. Is 56 actually. Sorry. But my brain's not working. 56. And then you'll have 8 times 3, which is 15. People, my brain is not working at all today. 8 times 3 is 24. 24 plus 5 is 29. So you put the 2 here, put the 9, and then you do 5 times 8. 5 times 8 is 40, but you have to add the 2. So you put the 2 here, and you put the 4 here. And then 8 times 4 is 32. But 32 plus 4 is 36. And then you go to the next line, and first put the 0. And then you do 5 times 7, which is 35. And you know the rest. It's basic multiplication, standard algorithm. Now the third step is interesting. The third step is once you finish multiplying, you have an answer. And the answer is below, like when you multiply, you have a line, and you have the answer under it. Well, that's not the real answer, because it's not reasonable. Like the answer for 45.37 times 5.8, if you don't do what you have to do after, and you forget about the decimal point, the answer is 2, 6, 3, 1, 4, 6. But this is not reasonable because, look how giant this number is, and it cannot be reasonable because if you did 45 times 5, it would be close to like 200 to 300. It would never be close to 200,000, 1,063,146. It would never be this big. So you have to look at your two factors. Our factors were 45.37 and 5.8. You have to look at the decimal part. The decimal is the numbers right to the decimal point. So if you look at 45.37, there's two numbers right to the decimal point. There's 3 and 7. There's 3 and 7. And for 5.8, there's 8. That is 3 numbers. So that means you gotta take away 3. For whole numbers, every whole number has a decimal all the way at the end. But people don't want to show it because there is no decimal number, so they don't have to show it. But here, this is not a whole number. So this is a whole number, but we have to turn it to a decimal. So what we do, because there are 3 decimals numbers, we have to move the decimal point 3 spaces. And the decimal point goes right here. So what's the answer? 263 and 146 thousandths. And that's the answer. And the number we have is our answer. Well, that's it today, folks. Bye.